Do you realize that there has been 4 different announcements from 4 different occasions? Once in 2001, when the President of the United States announced that that Osama bin Laden has been killed. Then in 2002, it was announced that the military had killed bin Laden. In 2006, George Bush on the ship said, "We finally killed bin Laden," and 4 times he's been killed.
He keeps coming back to life.
This government has come out and told the people, "Well, we finally killed bin Laden," and now Obama comes out and has the gall to say, "We finally killed." This is absolute lunacy. And the American people are so profoundly stupid. They're jumping around dancing. Nobody seems to have an education over 40 on the Richter scale. I mean, this is the 4th time the federal government has said that they've killed bin Laden. Wake up. What is going on here? I mean, I'm just ashamed to even be here. I'm ashamed to be a part of a people who are so ignorant, ill-informed, unread, just generally dim-witted that they buy into all of this stuff. It's really a disgusting situation.
Well, Mr. Maxwell,
lied to from day one. I wouldn't be a bit surprised, and myself, it wouldn't surprise me a bit if bin Laden is now in Beverly Hills opening up a deli. We have no idea in the world what's going on. We've been told 4 different times by Washington, D.C., that bin Laden's been killed. 4 different times, 2001, 2004, 2006, and now in 2011 he's been killed again. What is going on here?
He keeps coming back to life more often than a Democratic voter in Chicago, doesn't he?
Like a cat. Got more lives than a cat. I'm telling you. Now, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if 2 years from now they finally kill bin Laden, and the next president, whoever that goofball paid like it will be, will come out and actually tell the American people that we finally killed bin Laden a 5th time. And then they'll all go back in behind the scenes afterwards and sit in the back room and laugh themselves to death because they're just smoking their cigars and laughing at the American people who buy this stuff. It's incredible what we have become in America. We are ignorant, ill-informed, unread, self-centered, egotistical. We can't read. We don't know how to think.
Well, Mr. Maxwell, I know that we only have a moment or two remaining, and I hope to just once again perhaps be able to set the stage for a future conversation. And I also know that it can be frustrating. You have looked directly into the heart of darkness for 50 years now, and the picture, the outlook can seem rather bleak, I think. But I'm encouraged, sir, as a result of your work and so many others like you who have had the fortitude to do just as you have, that so many young people now are awakened, and they've come into the world, many of them awakened, and I think that we still have a chance to get the ship turned if we have a chance. And that was probably a poor metaphor to use, given our earlier conversation about ships.
Well, I appreciate the thought. You know, Abraham, who was it? George Washington supposedly had a dream. He wrote to some of his friends, and those letters are still available on archives. Handwritten letters from George Washington where he told some of his friends about a dream he had. Are you aware of that, the dream of George Washington?
Please tell me more.
Have you ever heard of? Well, I've read this many times in different reference books about George Washington. Go on the web and go to the library and get some information on the famous dream of George Washington that was given to him by God, so to speak. He was given a dream in which he said that in the dream an angel came to him and called him Son of the Republic. And they said, Son of the Republic, understand that there will come a time when your great republic will be covered in red, and it will be dying. It will be dying, it will be on its knees, and it will be in the process of dying, and it will be covered in red. Well, red is communism. And it will be covered in red. Son of the Republic, just know that there comes a day when your republic will be crawling on its knees in its last and final hours, and it will be covered in red. And only God will do something to save it. But there will come a time when the divine presence in the universe that men have called God will step in to do something to save the human race. Well, that's what we have today. The country is covered in red.
And unfortunately, we have run out of time, but I would like to say for our listening audience, where we've just been speaking about George Washington's dream, the new day to come, you can learn that and all the more at jordanmaxwell.com. Check out his resources available. Mr. Maxwell, it's been a privilege and an honor to have you on our program. Thank you so very much for the gracious allotment of time you provided. We hope that your research continues, guided by clarity and light.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have safe travels until we talk again.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Folks, you've listened to the maiden voyage of the USS Crimson Pill, assembling the pieces of the truth that it will require to help us avoid the dawn of the new day that Jordan Maxwell has given us. Join us next week. We'll have our guests. We'll have pieces of truth. I have at least 50 subjects that will horrify you to your core. Join us next week. Thank you.